Rafa, record.
Can you put those masks away?
En 5 minutos.
No, ya. We're ready.
We're ready. Starting.
When she comes, you really should dive into the ship, but I'm never going to understand it.
I got it. No, I can do it. Don't worry about it.
Super. Mom, they're starting.
No.
Shut. Only one. behalf of Zahid and Janaki, I would like to thank each of you for coming and joining us in this beautiful celebration. You're indeed participating in one of the happiest moments of their lives. Your participation here and you just being here not only heightens the moment, but it completes it. They want me to thank you for showing up today. You may be seated. Now, throughout time and tradition, it's someone's great honor to give the bride away. Who gives this beautiful woman to this man today? And her mother. Give her a little kiss. That's it, all yours. You guys. Now we are gathered here today to witness the coming together of two people whose minds, spirits, and hearts are already intertwined. And those of you who know them best can attest for their love one for the other, their blended dreams, their desire to walk the road of life forever. And so it is now that Zahid and Janaki will profess before their family and their friends to be together and do it forever. Now I want to ask you a couple questions. I'm going to ask you first. Do you take this woman to be your wedded wife, to live together in the holy estate of matrimony? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health? And forsaking all others, keep yourselves for her and her only, as long as you both shall live. Look at her and say, I will. I will. I want you to look at him. Do you take this man to be your wedded husband, to live it together in the holy state of matrimony? Do you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep yourself only for him, as long as you both shall live? This so signify by saying, I will.
I will.
Now the bride and groom have asked me to thank publicly their parents for all that they've done down through the years, for the love and guidance they've given, for the times they had to say no when it hurt their feelings, the times that they were able to kiss a boo-boo or whatever the case might be. They wanted me to thank you for being there from the bottom of their hearts. Thank you so very much. Now guys, you're taking into care and keeping the happiness of the person you love the most. There's no one you love more than the person that's standing in front of you. You're agreeing to share your dreams, your strengths, and your responsibilities. And as husband and wife, you guys are going to see things a lot differently. It's going to be a total different ballgame. And so as your relationship grows, it will deepen and enrich in every facet of life. As a matter of fact, colors are going to be brighter. Words are going to be better. Your commitment will be stronger. You will indeed experience marriage to be one of life's greatest commitments, but also one of life's greatest challenges. And so what you have to understand is that to take your time to maybe hold hands like you're doing now, possibly stroke each other and let the other know that you love them so very much. That's going to go a long way in your marriage. Now, the couple has asked me to, I know this is a different type setting because we're outside, but you guys look at them for a second. Can you smile back at them? I want you to smile. I want you to get real comfortable. Now, let me ask you a question to loosen things up. And this is the truth. There's no question about this. I'm just going to step back and just look at her. Is she not beautiful? All right, you can turn back. I want you to hold hands. Now I want you to look at each other, deeply in each other's eyes. Now look back at your hands. These are the hands of your best friend, young, strong, and full of love for you. They're being held by yours on this your wedding day. You promise to love each other for the rest of your lives. These are the hands that will work alongside yours. These are the hands that will help build your future and share your innermost secrets and dreams together. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you throughout the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are also the hands that will hold you when fear or grief threatens to overwhelm you. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it the most. These are the hands that countless times will wipe away the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow as well as tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will help you to hold your family as one. And lastly, but not least, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours. Other, to be loving friends and partners in marriage, to talk and listen, to trust and appreciate one another, to respect and cherish each other's uniqueness, and to support, comfort, and strengthen each other through life's joys and sorrows. May you promise to share hopes, thoughts, dreams, and hold them, that hold your life together. May your lives be intertwined, the love keeping you together. May you build a home with that compassion, full of respect and honor for each other. And may your home be filled with peace, happiness, and love. Now, as you prepare to pledge your vows, which is next, I want you to look at each other and consider. They seem to like looking at each other. So, I want, you're gonna buy a house or two, probably, maybe 3. You're gonna buy several cars, I'm sure, but no contract that you're going to take advantage of is more important than this one. This is the one that you need to make sure. And so I pray that may these vows only be broken by death, and I pray you both live to be 101 years old. So forever you're going to be together. I want you to repeat after me. Look into her eyes. Look back into his eyes. And say this. Janaki, I am truly blessed. To have found the truest of love. With you. And today. I commit my life to yours. I pledge to love you for all time. And stay faithful and true to you. I will comfort you in your pain. And encourage you in your dreams. As your journey through life begins today, I promise that I will always be by your side. And I will love you with all of my heart for all of my life. I want you to look back at him and you're going to repeat after me. You're going to say, Zahid. I am truly blessed to have found the truest of love.
I'm truly blessed to have found the truest of love.
With you today. I commit my life to yours. I pledge to love you for all time. And to stay faithful and true to you. I will comfort you in your pain. And encourage you in your dreams. As our journey through life begins today. I promise that I will always be by your side. And I will love you. With all of my heart. For all of my life. Who has the rings? Boy, that got sharp. Now these 2 rings are made of precious stone, and of course hers has some beautiful diamonds in there. But they're made in a circular shape, right? And the shape, we say, is because it needs to fit on the finger. You guys be quiet. We need to fit on the finger. But in reality, reality, the shape is because it's a complete circle. There's no beginning, and neither is there an end. So I believe that from the beginning of the time, October the 24th, 2020 was destined for you guys. It was here. This is a beautiful place. You picked a great place, but even if you did not, this is your time. And so I want you to remember that whether these rings are off to play ball or to go get them cleaned or whatever in the shop, whatever the case might be, still what they represent or symbolize does not change, right? So if they're off for a little bit of time, doesn't make a difference. What they represent still stands. I pray that these rings are a representation of the commitments that you guys have toward each other today. I'm gonna give you her ring. Give me his ring. And I want you to hold left hands. Hold left hands. Okay, and I want you to put her ring on up to the ring. Up to the knuckles. And I want you to look in her eyes and say, Johnny, with this ring, I will commit to you. As this ring encircles your finger, always be reminded that my love encircles your heart. Make sure that it's over. Put this in. Just turn it. And when you put his ring on up to the knuckle. Alright. How much is it? Zahid.
Zahid.
With this ring,
I
commit to you.
commit to you.
As this ring encircles your finger,
As this ring encircles your finger.
always be reminded.
Always be reminded.
My love encircles your heart.
My love encircles your heart.
You make her cry. So the couple has chosen a beautiful ceremony. It's called the sand ceremony. And it's when they're going to, they both have different color sand. And I want you to grab both flasks of sand. And I want you to start pouring into
So this sand is from Canada. It's from Toronto. My sister brought it in from Pickering Beach. So it represents our native places.
You can do the same time. Put yours in. Alright? And you'll notice they left a little bit. So where they came from is important, but they're still from the same place. And now you can do it at the same time. Now they're pouring the sand. And the saying goes that once it's poured together, it cannot be separated. And so now they are one. They're no more twain, but they are one. And as they mix this, today this covenant is symbolized through the pouring of two individual containers into one. In this case, 4 individual containers into one. And these containers of sand are poured into the third container. The individual containers will no longer exist. In other words, their lives as before will be all different. Will be different. And so I want you to leave a little bit in each one. Just a little bit in each one. You can pour more if you like, because it is pretty. But I want you to leave a little bit in each flask. Just as the grains of sand can never be divided, neither shall your love ever be divided. You may come out. You can hold hands with me. For as much as Zahid and Janaki have consented together in holy wedlock and have joined hands and given and received rings and pledged their faith to each other by joining hands, I pronounce that they are a husband and a wife. What God has joined together, let no man put asunder. You may kiss your beautiful bride. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand? It's my pleasure to present for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Juma. That was pretty good, but I know we can do better than that. All right. Well, the ceremony part is over. I'm sure the celebration part is just beginning. I know you're going to take pictures now, so you may be seated just for a few moments. You're going to take them right here.
We'll take one in this room and then we'll go through